Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here. Just finished my run. I did a video about something I've been thinking about quite a bit. That was kind of mentioned in a book that I was listening to as I was doing my run. The book is called Zorba the Greek. I haven't done a review on that because I haven't finished it yet. But in the book, one of the characters, the main character, was talking about this idea that essentially, like, when he saw these cranes passing overhead, it reminded him that that basically you have one life to live and that's it. And essentially, he also talked about this idea of basically, like, actually Zorba, I think, who's arguably the main character, he talked about this idea that, like, your life is, like, either way, right? Whether you take the risk, whether you go and live your life boldly or not, you're going to end up in the same place, right? Your destiny is the same. It's kind of interesting, right? This is something I've been thinking about a lot. This is something that's sort of changed in my perspective over time, is when you think about life that way, when you think about the idea that no matter what, the outcome is going to be the same, you might as well take the chances. You might as well take the risk. You might as well live boldly, not waste a second, because, what have you got to lose, right? And in the end, the finish line looks the same for all of us, and it looks the same for you, whether you live your life one way or another. And yeah, you can make dumb choices in your life. Yeah, you could potentially end your life prematurely, but when you think about the result being the same either way, the final result doesn't really matter, right? And I know, some of you will argue and say, yeah, it does matter, and you can really screw things up. But I've found that you're more likely to screw things up by playing it safe, by playing it easy, right? And not taking those chances, not taking those risks, not living life boldly. So it's something I've been thinking about a lot. If you've been following me in the past couple of years, you've probably seen a lot of changes in my life. You've probably seen me changing in a lot of ways, and a lot of it is because I've embraced, the quality of your life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably live with. And that really shook me to the core, because I realized, like I said, I've been trying to get rid of uncertainty in my life, and to what end, right? To have a stable ride, to keep the boat ride to the other side, not very shaky, to be as stable as possible. We're still going to the other side, right? It doesn't matter. Like, you might as well have an exciting ride, and maybe it'll be a little bit shorter. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll be longer, right? You don't know, right? None of us know. So just something, like I said, that I've been thinking about, just been focusing on, is really just almost saying, like, fuck the consequences, right? Like, what the fuck? Who cares? Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do with my life, because I'm gonna live it like it's the only one I've got, right? That's a pretty good premise to have. I'm gonna live it like it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna end up in the same place anyway. And when you think about it that way, every second that you waste doing something that you don't want to be doing, right, is a total waste. Is the biggest waste that you could possibly think of, right, from your perspective in life. So I think sometimes it's easy to dismiss the gravity of that, and to think that, I'm just wasting this time, or biding your time. But it's the unrenewable resource. It's the one thing you're not getting back, right? You're going to spend it, and it's gone. And so, maybe making certain choices will result in certain consequences. But if you think of it all as excitement and fun and a movie, does it really matter? I mean, how bad can things really get, right? You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it helps. I'm fasting this weekend. I just finished running my 5 miles in my Muay Thai, so I'm living life in such a way that it's like, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, right? It's not that bad, actually, right? So, I mean, what is it that you fear, right? From the Stoic philosophy. So, how bad could it really get? Like, suppose you lose everything. Suppose that you have to scrounge around for food. Suppose you have to go and work at a fast food restaurant. Suppose, whatever happens, right? Suppose any of those things happen. It doesn't really matter, right? Because it's not that bad. Like, you think it's so bad. So, if you think about it like that, it's like there's this big safety net. It's like, no matter what happens, it can't be that bad. And if you got this big safety net, then what are you going to do, right? If you got a big safety net, you're going to take a bigger risk, you're going to take a bigger chance, and you might just go for it. So, all right, that's all. Just some rambling today, just some thoughts on what I've been thinking about. So, if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button below. Click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.